Welcome back, everyone, and today I have a very important topic to me that I wanted to talk about. It's something that I wanted to get off my chest for quite a while now, and I think it is time to address this issue with a lot of YouTubers, model airplane YouTubers who do reviews on model airplanes. Now I want to start off this video by talking about why I started my YouTube channel. The reason was that I started collecting model airplanes around half a year ago. The only company I knew back then that made 1 to 400 scale airplanes was Herpa. I did not know a lot about Gemini jets or NG models or anything like that, so I started doing research, watching reviews on YouTube and just reading about the companies, trying to figure out which ones are good, which ones I should get, because you do spend a lot of money on a model. You spend between $40 and I would say $80 depending on which model you want to get with the shipping. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I'm getting a good model for the money I pay, and it wasn't that easy to find all that information. So I thought, when I got a little bit more into model airplane collecting, I thought, why not make a YouTube channel where I rate models, where people who want to get this model, who do not know maybe if Gemini Jets makes a good 737 or a good Airbus A330, that they can go and take a look at the model and also hear someone talk about the model and if it's good quality, things like that, so that they can make up their decision if they should spend this huge amount of money on this model or not. So one of the most important parts when I do my review is to take a look at the actual airplane that the model is based off, because that's what the model should be. It should be a fairly accurate representation of the real airplane. I do not compare it to other airplane models, scale models or anything like that. I do actually take a look at the real airplane and compare it to that. For example, with this United 757, I took a look at the real airplane. I looked at some pictures to see how accurate the model actually is. And yeah, that's where the problem for me begins. And the problem is that a lot of these YouTubers who make reviews, maybe they even do ratings on the models like I do on my channel, and a lot of time I just feel like there's some little kids or just people who have absolutely no idea about the airplanes. They just take a look at the model and be like, oh yeah, this model looks good, the nose looks good, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, without any justification for that rating. They do not take a look 1 second at the real airplane. They just give you some kind of number or some kind of opinion that is completely irrelevant. The model can look absolutely terrible. They can review, let's say, a Phoenix 737, which I think is really not a good mold, and there can be like, oh yeah, this looks good to me, where any other person who knows anything about aviation, who knows what a 737 is supposed to look like, sees that the nose is clearly not correct. And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is a good model, you should spend your money on this, blah blah blah. And I cannot agree with that. There are just so many inaccurate YouTubers out there doing reviews, and people watch this and they go out and buy this model afterwards, thinking that they're getting a good model when they're actually not. And yeah, that really pisses me off, and I just had to address this issue in this video. Then yet another thing that a lot of these YouTubers do is they're gonna have a hate against the company. Mostly it's gonna be Gemini Jets, because they have been they have not been that professional lately with a lot of broken models. I do think they're improving though, especially with their new releases. The models look very good. But anyway, that's another topic. What I want to say is that those people are just going to be like, oh, big YouTubers like Aviation 18 hate on Gemini Jet, so I'm going to do that as well. Now, Aviation 18, he did get a lot of broken models from Gemini Jet, so his hate is justified. But those people are just going to spread hate for the sake of spreading hate. There is so much negativity, and I think you do not have to like Gemini jets, but if they produce a good model, why not buy it? I am not the biggest fan of Gemini jets, I admit that, but they do make some very good models, like for example their Boeing 737 MAX 8 is an absolutely gorgeous mold, and the quality is also going up now with Gemini jets. So if they do actually produce a good model, why not go out and buy it? That's just so stupid to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna buy from NG Models or just Phoenix, because you cannot just buy from one company. You have to look at, let's say you're getting a Boeing 777, then you take a look at all the options you have. Maybe only Gemini Jets produces this specific airline, so you buy from them, but maybe you have some options to choose from. And then you look at which one makes the best 777 and buy from that company. But just because, let's say, JC Wings makes the best 777 does not mean that they also make the best Boeing 737. That might be a completely different company. So yeah, that's just another thing I had to tell you in this video. Now I did a lot of talking now, maybe you're a little bit confused by this point, but all I want to tell you is to make sure if you're looking to buy a model and you're trying to get some information if it is a good model or not, if you're gonna watch some reviews, please do not just watch videos from some random kid. Watch videos or read articles from people who actually know what they're talking about. You can watch my reviews if you don't like my kind of reviews. That's totally fine with me. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, don't watch their videos, watch mine. I do not care if you watch my videos or not. I hope they're helpful for you, but if you prefer other YouTubers, that's completely fine with me. I have two people I would recommend to you that make great reviews. Now, if you want to watch reviews on YouTube on model airplanes, you should definitely go and check out Citrus Aviation. Most of you probably already know his YouTube channel. He's a very nice guy, and his reviews are very, very in-depth. He looks at detail that I don't even notice on the models, and he actually does compare it to the real airplane as well. So that's very good. His reviews are very good. They're almost perfect, I would say. And if you're not the YouTube kind of guy and you prefer reading, I'll leave a link to yesterdaysairlines.com. He is a guy from New Zealand, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but he does he reviews models also with a score. But he does it on his website. A few he also reviews on YouTube, but mainly on his website. They're also very, very in-depth and very good. So if you're looking to buy a model, definitely go check out either Citrus Aviation or Yesterday's Airlines. Those are the two best accounts to get some accurate information on model airplanes. Now I really hope this video is gonna help you out next time you're gonna try to look for some reviews, so you know who to trust and who not to trust. And to those people making those bad reviews, take this as a chance to improve your content. Do actually take a look at the real airplane and point out the things that do not look good. Just because you bought this model and you own it does not mean it is absolutely perfect, because no model is really. So take the time, look at the real thing, point out the things that are wrong with the model, so the next people that are gonna buy it know what they're getting. And yeah, if anyone is trying to tell me now, oh, this has to do with opinion and everyone can have his own opinion. Sure, everyone can have his own opinion, but that does not mean that the opinion is correct. If you look at a model airplane and it has a nose that is not shaped correctly, or the wing angle is not shaped correctly, that has to do absolutely nothing with opinion. It's either right or it's wrong. That's the end of the story. So yeah, I do not want to make this any longer. Thank you very, very much for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.